Hi, Bob here from Edquarter with a new Edquarter Presents Technology product review. I'm really excited by this review as we're not just looking at one piece of tech, but we're going to be comparing 5 of the most feature-rich 4K interactive smart screens that are available to the education market. I know you're busy, your time is precious, so if you want to jump straight into the individual reviews, I've separated them as you can see on the timeline below. Today's video isn't just me reading out the spec sheets. You can find those online and study yourselves. What it is, it's a user experience exploring the different features on each of the screens. The screens we're going to review are all market leaders in their own right. We're going to be taking a close look at the Prowise Touchscreen Ten, the Promethean Nickel, the Smart 6000S, the Clevertouch Impact Plus and CTOUCH RIVA. Big names in the EdTech space. Okay, so we've lined the screens up for you, and today we're going to be looking at each of these devices individually, understanding some of the difference between them, and learning how much technology today's leading manufacturers can actually squeeze into a 65-inch smart screen. They all share some similarities: 4 GB of memory, 32 GB of storage, they've got an equal 178-degree rotation, and the lifespan is around 50,000 hours, other than CTOUCH, which is about 30,000 hours, which should be plenty for your institute needs, but they do differ on some points. Hopefully by the end, you'll have a clear idea of which screen is right for you. Now let's get our hands on the tech, I can't wait. We're starting today with the Clevertouch Impact Plus. It's available in 4 sizes for all your classroom needs: 55, 65, 75 and 86 inches. The screen itself features toughened glass and 20 touch points. Compare that with 32 for the CTOUCH RIVA and 40 touch points for the Prowise Touchscreen Ten. From a usability perspective, the menu functionality is very clear. You can find the App Store easily, which is Android Store complete with educational games and packages to help children learn in a fun way. The device doesn't come with education software, so contact them directly to discuss this. But it's easy to find the Clever Share option, so you can share your screen with the class for an interactive experience. I didn't find it the easiest to navigate, as the menu to get back to the home screen, you've got to click on the annotate pen icon to get to the menu. But once you've got that worked out, it's easy. From there you get all the icons, so you can select different inputs if you need to connect a device, or go back to the home page, which is where we're going to go to look at the whiteboard. Now on the whiteboard, you need to double click on each of the icons to access and change the pen thickness, colours, shapes, which is a nice functionality. The feel of the writing experience is very smooth. It feels a bit like using a felt tip pen, compared with the writing experience of the Promethean Active Nickel, which I felt more like writing on a glass screen, so that's really positive. There are 2 pen modes, and you can switch between the 2 by double clicking the pen on the screen, which is a really cool feature. Over here, you can change your writing into text, which is going to be useful if your handwriting isn't the best like mine, and you need to send these examples to your pupils to work on, or be able to read them really clearly. Sound-wise, the Clevertouch Impact Plus is quality sounding with 2 15-watt speakers. It's going to fill the classroom, but if it's audio that you're really looking for, then you might want to check out the CTOUCH or Prowise equivalent. Connectivity-wise, the Clevertouch Impact Plus is compatible with Windows 7 to 10, Windows XP, Linux, Mac, Android and Chrome. I found it really simple to operate and very user-friendly. We mentioned it a few times in the last overview, so let's look at the CTOUCH RIVA next. As well as the Clevertouch Impact Plus, this is also available in 4 sizes: 55, 65, 75 and 86 inch versions, perfect for all classroom sizes. With the CTOUCH you're going to get an app-friendly screen with incredible audio. In fact, the only one with more screen options is the Prowise Touchscreen Ten with a whopping 98-inch option, biggest out of today's screens. Screen type, it's heat-tempered anti-glare SSS safety glass. The App Store is easy to find and navigate and full of fun lesson apps to engage your class. When I load the whiteboard, or the U-board mate as CTOUCH call it, I find it very responsive. The functionality isn't as obvious as some of the other screens, such as the Smart 6000S, which was really quick and easy to use, as you need to use this 4-square image in order to change pen thickness, colours, shapes, etc. But again, once you kind of get your head around that, it's very intuitive and easy to use. Different pen ends give you different thicknesses, and you can use your fingers, and other pens are available and come as standard. With their unique TrueBeam touchscreen technology and a huge 32 multi-touch points, the pen or even my finger glide really smoothly over the surface. Now onto the audio. This is a big selling point for the CTOUCH, as it boasts a 2-stereo JBL 3-way speaker system with tweeter, mid-range and woofer, they deliver live stage surround sound. So even in the back of the classroom, the sound's going to be impressive without the need for any extra sound equipment. Sound-wise, this model really stands out. The operating system, again, it's going to work with Windows, Mac OS, Chrome, Linux and Android, and it runs on an Android 8.0 system. Next up is the Promethean Active Panel Nickel. It's available in 3 sizes, 65, 75 and 86 inches, and it's got 15 multi-touch points. It's difficult to talk about the app side of things as currently the App Store is offline, so we couldn't access this part of the screen today. I think you've got to contact the manufacturer on that one for more details. The menu screen is very intuitive, which I really like from a usability perspective. And personally, I like how the whiteboard is called a whiteboard. It's going to have that familiarity for the users. For responsiveness, I actually found the Promethean slowest at following the pen and felt from user experience, it actually feels like you're writing on a TV screen. Not like the Smart or Prowise or Clevertouch, which feels much more like a sort of paper-like experience and just a bit nicer if you're doing a lot of writing. To change the pen type, the thickness, colour, etc., we've got a double click on the icon, which is very user-friendly, similar to the Clevertouch Impact Plus actually. So there's a tray to hold the pen. Personally, I prefer the magnetic options of the other screens. If today's analysis was just on the writing equipment, I like the Smart 6000S. As the pen that comes with the screen, it's chunky, it feels solid, and it's got the option to use the eraser on the back of the pen, or it's actually got the board wiper, but we're going to get into that screen shortly. The Promethean Nickel's free educational software is called Active Inspire Professional, and that comes included for a single user. On the audio side of things, it's got 2 front-facing 15-watt speakers, which again are going to fill the room nicely for you. Next up, the Prowise Touchscreen Ten. It's the only one of today's screens that comes in 5 sizes, 55, 65, 75, 86 and a whopping 98 inches. One of the main differences I want to mention today is Prowise have actually built their own operating system, which is unique to their touchscreen technology. It actually provides a really fast user experience. Privacy and safety are paramount and built into every aspect of this technology. The screen itself is dry bonded, which means there's no space between the glass panel and the LCD panel. Now, this improves the receptiveness, but it's not unique. You're also going to find this design in the Clevertouch Impact Plus, which is going to explain why that's so responsive as well. The other screens are all air bonded. The App Store is easy to navigate, and again, it's built by Prowise specifically to ensure privacy, safety, and that all the apps work. As we'll see, the writing experience is also really smooth and very intuitive, similar to what we'll see in a minute from the Smart 6000S. The Prowise Touchscreen Ten also comes with 6 array microphones built in. The only other one that's got microphones today is the Clevertouch Impact Plus. Prowise features an optional camera add-on developed with Intel RealSense specifically for the education sector. It's built to follow your movements in the physical education games. It also comes with a privacy cover to complete Prowise's dedication to security. The sound. We've mentioned this before, but with 2 front speakers and 1 subwoofer totaling a whopping 95 watts, this Dolby certified audio soundbar really packs a punch. It's going to fill any classroom however big without the need for any additional sound. Next up is the Smart 6000S. This one's available in 3 sizes, the 65, 75 and 86 inch models. It's powered by HyperTouch with in-glass technology. It enables up to 40 interactions simultaneously, so everyone can write, erase, gesture and use tools all at once. So the interactivity here is really strong. It's got Tool Explorer, simultaneous tool differentiation, object awareness, pen ID, Silk Touch. It looks and feels most like a school whiteboard with pen holders and the old school whiteboard erasers, which I love. The pen is robust and it feels great in your hand. Like the Clevertouch and the Prowise we've looked at today, the quality of the writing experience is great. You can erase with the back of the pen or with the board wiper, which is a really, really nice touch. The App Store is easy to load and full of functionality. The screen comes free with Access apps and cloud storage, open documents from OneDrive and Google Drive right to your smartboard. Teachers can easily search for and download their favourite apps. The Tool Explorer software features allow real-life teaching tools to interact with the IQ Whiteboard software, which allows for engaging lessons and collaboration. The Smart 6000S features 2 integrated 20-watt speakers as standard, which is going to provide ample sound, but not as much as some we've seen today. It's hard to find an overall standout winner from today's screens. Each has its own unique advantages. If sound quality is what you're looking for, then you should definitely check out the CTOUCH with its JBL 3-way surround sound and the Prowise with its Dolby Power twin speakers with subwoofer. The Promethean and Smart are great for a large classroom as it can connect to up to 39 or 40 devices, with a teacher able to choose up to 4 devices to share content simultaneously. For writing, I love the Clevertouch, Smart and Prowise. Prowise has some very unique features as they built their own operating system. This hasn't been an in-depth review, just an overview comparison. Hopefully it's been useful, and if you enjoy the content, do like our channel and tune in for more EdTech reviews.